Do you have a mosquito problem in your yard? I sure do. We have a lot of vegetation in our backyard, and we have had a lot of rain in Atlanta this year, and we've got so many mosquitoes that our backyard is practically uninhabitable this year. Hi, I'm Allison Bales with Energy Vanguard, and today I'm going to cover something that's a little bit outside the range of stuff that I usually talk about. This is not buildings, this is expanding beyond the house to the yard. And we're going to take a look at something called the Mosquito Bucket of Death. So here's what a Mosquito Bucket of Death is. It's a 5-gallon bucket. In this case, it doesn't have to be 5. See the article that goes with this video for more details about it and links to other resources. But it's a 5-gallon bucket, about half full of water, and then you take some old leaves or grass clippings or soil, put that in there, because what this does is it attracts mosquitoes that lay their eggs in standing water. And you need to have this stuff in there for the food for the larvae that hatch out of the eggs. And then you put some of this stuff in there. This is a bacterium that is harmless to most things, but it kills mosquito larvae. So the mosquitoes lay their eggs. The BT, the bacterium that's in there, will kill the larvae. And in a month or so, you will have a noticeably reduced population of mosquitoes in your yard. Great idea. These things have been around for a long time. Mosquito dunks with the bacterium in it. And usually, everything I've read about them before said put them in places where you have unintentional standing water, like rain barrels or gutters or places where water collects. Just put a dunk in there, a bird bath, and it will kill the mosquitoes. But now, it makes perfect sense that you set up these traps. So you put out your standing water and then load it with the BT, bacterium, and kill the larvae, so you reduce the mosquito population. I've got mosquitoes buzzing around me right now. They have been active around the top of this. I set this up about 5 days ago, and it is going to be doing its job very soon and killing those larvae. When you take a close-up look at these things, here's what you see. You see the water in the bucket, you see the sticks coming out to let good bugs out if they get in there, and also provide a landing place for the mosquitoes. I don't know if you can see them, but there are mosquitoes buzzing around the inside of this thing. I have not seen any wigglers, the larvae, in there yet. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I see them. They are there. Tiny little wigglers on the surface. Yay! This is going to work. I'm going to kill a bunch of mosquito larvae and save our yard. Let's take a quick walk around my yard and I'll show you where I've set them out in my backyard. So I've got one here because we like to hang out here. This is right outside the back door. And if we walk over here, we can see the other one that I showed you before. This is back here by our fire pit and the compost pile. Lots of mosquito activity back here in this area. And then if we walk through here, that's Mosquito Bucket of Death number 3. I've got another one back here in this area. So let's talk about the most popular way of dealing with mosquitoes in backyards, it seems anyway, and that is hiring a company to come in and spray your yard with an insecticide to kill mosquitoes. That is a terrible way to do things, and I'll give you 3 good reasons why you don't want to go that route. Number 1, it's not cheap. According to Forbes, it costs $75 to $400 each time they visit your yard to spray it. Number 2, it's not that effective. According to some of the stuff I've seen online, there are studies showing that only about 10% of the adult mosquitoes get killed by that insecticide they're spraying. But worst of all, the third thing is, in addition to killing some of the mosquitoes, it also kills some of the butterflies and the bees and the lightning bugs and the other good bugs you want in your yard. So don't spray. Instead of spraying for the mosquitoes and killing lots of other things and spending a lot of money, set out these buckets of death, Mosquito Bucket of Death. It's also called the Mosquito Bucket of Doom. You can look it up online. There's tons of information about these things. They do work, and it costs just a few dollars maybe if you have to buy a bucket. The water's free. The soil and leaves are free. The stick is free that you're going to put in there to let the good bugs crawl out and the mosquitoes to land and check it out. The only real cost you have aside from that is the mosquito dunks, and I paid, I think, $10 for 6 dunks. So $1 something for each dunk and $1/4 of a dunk for each bucket. So very inexpensive method of mosquito control, which actually does work. So get out there, set up some buckets of death in your yard, and start enjoying your yard again in a few weeks.